Hello everyone, myself Sana Sheikh. I am a fourth year PhD student at IIT Bombay and I am a TA of for an NPTEL course which is entitled as Principle of Organic Synthesis, and the course instructor is Professor Punyamurthy from IIT Guwahati. In this live session, we are discussing some topic which is taught by Punyamurthy sir and questions. So today is week 7 class. So we are going to discuss the electrophilic aromatic substitution in today's class. So what is electrophilic substitution reaction? So as here you can see electrophilic is name is there, that means on aromatic ring electrophile will be trapped. So here we are going to discuss the electrophilic aromatic substitution. So let's start here. We have benzene ring and electrophile is getting added, right? So in presence of Lewis acid, we are getting electrophilic substituted product. So electron donating substituent increase the rate of reaction in this case. If electron donating substituent present on benzene ring, it will increase the rate of the reaction, and electron withdrawing substituent will decrease the rate of reaction in electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Okay. Also, the reaction will be proceed through a carbocation intermediate, and breakage of CH bond is not the slow step. So we'll see what happened here. CH bond breaking is taking place and key bond formation is taking place. So this is the rate determining step here. So we will discuss the mechanism. So electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions are divided in 6 key reactions. So we will see here. Here benzene ring is given or any other aromatic ring. So what electrophile is used? So 6 type of reactions are there. In first case, chlorine used as an electrophile, and here AlCl3 and FeCl3 is Lewis acid is used. Okay, so chlorination will happen and we'll get the reaction name is known as a chlorination. The second type of the reaction is bromination, where the bromine will be used and aluminum tribromide or FeBr3 will be used as a Lewis acid, and bromination will takes place. The reaction name is bromination. The third category is the nitration reaction, in which HNO3 nitric acid will be used, and the Lewis acid which is used here H2SO4, which is strong acid, and the nitro group will be assembled on installed on the benzene ring. Now the third reaction is sulfonation. In sulfonation, SO3 is used, and as in presence of acid only. So here Lewis acid is H2SO4 and sulfonation is taking place. The fifth category is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. We have learned about this thing in earlier class also. So alkylation is done in presence of AlCl3 and FeCl3, and in this case alkyl group act as a electrophile which is installed on the benzene ring, which is also known as the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Similarly, if acyl group is we want to install, that time acyl chloride is used, and in presence of AlCl3 and FeCl3 Lewis acid, it will give acyl substitution on benzene ring. So that's why this name reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts acylation. So these are 6 type of electrophilic substitution reaction on aromatic ring. Now we will quickly see the summary. The effect of substituents on the rate of electrophilic aromatic substitution here. So the rate of substitution aromatic electrophilic aromatic substitution is rate determining step, as I told you earlier. So activating groups are there, uh, which increase the rate of reaction, and deactivating groups are the groups which decrease the rate of reaction. So activating groups are, we have discussed here, right? Electron donating groups are activating group, and electron withdrawing groups are deactivating group. Okay. So activating groups tend to donate electron density to the ring, and deactivating group tend to withdraw the electron density to the ring. That's why electron withdrawal group I have written here, right? So donation withdrawal can occur through both inductive effect, sigma donation and exception, and via donation withdrawal of a lone pair donation, or we can say mesomeric effect. So here if we will see alkoxide group is present, and hydroxy and alkoxy. In all these cases, what happens? This has lone pair. So lone pair of electron will donate their pair of electron, which will be act as a donating group. Okay, so this is called a sigma donating, or yeah, this is called sigma donating group. Now talking about the amine, amide, and ester. So amine are also donating this lone pair of electron, and this amide also can donate pair of electron, and here ester also, right? So this is known as a strong activating group because they can contribute the pair of electron, and more mesomeric effect compared to the inductive effect. That's why these are strongly activating group. And talking about the baseline one, you can see here we have fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. So these are halogens which can donate, which will show the pulling effect. That means they will act as a withdrawing group, electron withdrawing group. Okay, so because these are highly electronegative and atoms, and they do not form mesomeric effect. They do not show mesomeric effect. That's why they will show inductive effect minus I effect, right? Sigma accepting effect. So that's why these halogens are deactivating. Talking about the alkyl groups, alkyl group is are always electron rich group, so they are giving a plus I effect. Okay, plus I effect, that means it's donating effect plus inductive effect. And here these are showing a plus M mesomeric effect. Okay, so these are plus I effect, because of that they are activating group. Now let's talk about the strongly deactivating group. So you can see cyano group are is very withdrawing group, very strong withdrawing group. And talking about the nitro one, nitro is the strongest withdrawing group. Okay, and CF3 is also showing a withdrawing effect, and NR3 is also ammonium. This ammonium is also very strong withdrawing group. So that's why these groups are giving a strongly deactivating effect on electrophilic substitution reaction. And this carbonyl is also withdrawing, electron withdrawing, because this carbon is electrophilic. This will pull the electron density. And here also sulfur is giving a withdrawing effect. So here you can see the scale. Activating groups are here, and deactivating groups are here, right? And their effect also you can see here. Now let's talk about the Getterman-Koch reaction. So in Getterman-Koch reaction, what happened? The benzene ring is there, and CO, carbon monoxide, and HCl is used in presence of Lewis acid, AlCl3, and copper chloride. Now first, in first step, what will happen? It is a acidic reaction, right? Acid is there, so acid will always protonate. So to which it will protonate this CO minus. Okay, this CO, carbon monoxide, is getting protonated with HCl, and it will give this intermediate. And this intermediate can be written in this form also. Both are resonance structure of each other. Resonance structure, right? So after this resonance structure, this chloride ion will trap the electrophilic center, this carbon. Okay. So after this one, it will look like this formal chloride. Okay, acid chloride. Now after this one, the next step is formal cation formation, where you, in this case AlCl3 will be attacked by this chloride ion, and it will form this intermediate. After this one, now Cl minus is not that much good withdrawing group compared to the AlCl4. Sorry, living group. I was talking about living group. So AlCl4 is a good living group. So it will initiate the reaction and it will become good living group minus AlCl4 and it will form the formyl cation. After the formyl cation formation, now this is electrophilic center, right? Initially it was electron rich. Now it is electrophilic. So, so now benzene ring will attack on this electrophilic carbon and it will form a sigma complex, and this sigma complex will undergo aromatization by abstraction of this proton from this AlCl4 moiety, and the pi bond formation will takes place to give the corresponding aldehyde. So Getterman-Koch reaction is used for the aldehyde synthesis benzaldehyde from benzene. Now let's talk about the Hirsch reaction. So what is Hirsch reaction? The Hirsch reaction, or also known as a Haben-Hirsch reaction, is an organic reaction in which a nitrile group reacts with the arene compound. So here we can see that we have nitrile group which will react with the arene compound to form an ketone. Okay, so here we are getting ketone group installed, right? This is a type of Friedel-Crafts acylation with hydrogen chloride and a Lewis acid catalyst. So the mechanism of the reaction is involved the two steps. The first step is a nucleophilic addition to the nitrile neutrophilic addition to the nitrile group. So here lone pair of oxygen will push electron here and it will go like this and double bond will attack on nitrile group. Now it will form this type of intermediate. After getting this one, what is the next step? The protonation of this oxygen will takes place and this double bond will come here and this will come here. We will get aromatic ring, right? After this aromatic ring formation, the next step is hydrolysis. So water will attack on this nitrogen, it will get open up and it will look like this intermediate. Then proton transfer followed by elimination of NH3 group will result in a corresponding ketone formation. So here we can get the ketone, aryl ketone product. So this is a type of acylation reaction only. In Friedel-Crafts acylation also acyl group is installed and here also acyl group is getting involved, right? So this reaction is known as a Haben-Hirsch reaction. The next one is Welsmer-Hack reaction. What is Welsmer-Hack reaction? You can see the benzene ring installation is taking place here. So formation of the Welsmer reagent is taking place first of all. So first of all, amide we have which will react with the POCl3. With so this oxygen lone pair will attack on phosphorus and form this type of intermediate which will look like halide, right? So this is a chloroiminium ion. Then after this chloroiminium ion, electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction will take place. So electron rich species, see here. After getting this one, this oxygen lone pair will push electron and Cl minus will knock out. Now Cl minus will attack on this iminium ion and this whole PO2 Cl2 group will knock out. Right? OPOCl2. So after this Wilsmer reagent formation, the benzene ring will attack on this iminium ion and it will undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So here we will get this intermediate. After getting this one, the lone pair of nitrogen will form bond here and the Cl minus will knock out and we will get this iminium ion intermediate. After this one, final hydrolysis will take place and it will result in a formation of corresponding aldehyde. Similarly, ketone can also be formed here. So here we are getting aldehyde. So this reaction is known as Wilsmer-Hack reaction. Okay. The next one is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. So in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, chloroform is used and in presence of base. Okay. So what happened first? Chloroform proton is abstracted by base to form the Cl3 CCl3 minus anion. Okay. After this one Cl is also leave out to make it carbene. So Cl minus is knockout and the with electron pair. So that's why carbene formation will takes place. Okay. After this carbene formation, this will react with alcohol phenol. So in phenol the proton abstraction will takes place by base here also, and after that one, because base will abstract the proton from phenol and it will make it oxyanion. Now after the formation of oxyanion, double bond formation will takes place here. It will push electron here and this ring will attack on carbene to form this type of intermediate. After getting this one, now negative charge will be here because these two lone pair are not participating in bond formation. This benzene ring is donating a pair of electron to form the bond, right? So that's why negative charge will generate over here. Then next one is this aromatization will takes place to form the aromatic benzene ring, and then the base will again attack as a nucleophile OH minus, and it will eliminate the Cl minus. So Cl minus will knock out as a leaving group. So this intermediate will form. Now we know that lone pair of electron oxygen will push electron here and HCl elimination will takes place to form the corresponding alpha substituted aldehyde. So alpha elimination here, sorry, alpha aldehyde formation is taking place. This reaction is known as the Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay. Next one is Colby-Smith reaction. So in Colby-Smith reaction, preparation of hydroxybenzoic acid is taking place by reacting with carbon dioxide, sodium hydroxide under pressure. Okay, so hydroxybenzoic acid here will form. Here we have CO2, carbon dioxide, and basic condition, pressure and acid. Had last one. So first of all, base will abstract the proton from here. It will form oxyanion, and oxyanion are in resonance with these three structures, right? So negative charge is stabilized all over the ring because of conjugation. After this structure, what's the next? Negative charge is also stabilized on this position also, right? This is the resonance structure. So it will form chelate with the carbon dioxide by sodium ion. Okay, sodium because after the base attack, sodium ion is there in the reaction, right? Sodium ion is there, so it will form the chelate, and this negative charge will attack on electrophilic center of CO2, carbon dioxide, and it will form this type of intermediate. After this one, aromatization will takes place, right? So aromatization will takes place and it will give this acid anion, which will further trap the proton or in from workup to give the corresponding acid. So this is the hydroxybenzoic acid formation is taking place. So this name reaction is known as the Colby-Smith reaction. The next one is the Manish reaction. Manish reaction is a three-component reaction which is very famous. So we can see how the three components is there. The first one is the ketone, the second one is aldehyde, and the third one is amine. So we know that formaldehyde is commonly used in this case because formaldehyde is enhancing the reaction rate, and this is a primary amine. Sometimes secondary is also used, but mostly primary amine is used. Okay, and the third component is ketone. Any ketone can be used. So first step is protonation of the oxygen of the non-enolizable carbonyl group. So which one is the non-enolizable carbonyl group? This formaldehyde, right? Here enol formation is not possible. So that's why protonation first of all, protonation will takes place on this one, and we will get this as an intermediate. Now nucleophilic attack of this amine will takes place, and it will give hemiaminal intermediate, right? So after this attack, H2 elimination will takes place and we will get imine ion, right? Iminium ion, electrophilic iminium ion formation. After this one, now we know that here this ketone will undergo ketoenol formation, tautomerization, right? So enol formation will takes place, and that enol will attack on this iminium ion to form the amino alkylated derivative. So this step here we will get, and after the workup uh, we'll get the desired product, amino alkylated derivative. So this name reaction is known as a Manish reaction, and it's done under acidic condition. That's why enol formation is there, not enolate. Okay. So we have discussed in acidic condition enol formation is taking place, and in basic condition enolate. So Manish reaction is a type of reaction which is done in a acidic condition with in presence of three components: first ketone, formaldehyde, and primary amine or secondary whatever amine. Okay. So next one is Duff reaction. So the Duff reaction is a hexamine aromatic formylation. Uh, Duff reaction is also known as a hexamine aromatic formylation. Is a reaction formylation reaction used for the organic chemistry synthesis, which include the benzaldehyde hexamine as the formyl carbon source. Okay, so this reaction strongly requires electron donating substitution on ring, electron donating substitution on ring, such as phenol is also electron donating group, and is occur at the ortho position or a para position. So here ortho, talking about the ortho position here, and para position is blocked, so only ortho position reaction is taking place in this case. So we will discuss the mechanism. So here the reaction mechanism is start with the this moiety here. So this mechanism is similar like a Riemann-Tiemann reaction. So in that case chloroform is used as a formulating agent, and in this case protonated hexamine ring open to expose the iminium group. So here we can say acidic, first of all protonation is taking place, right? After the protonation we'll get this intermediate, and this salt. Here you can see nitrogen lone pair will push electron here, and this bond will break, and it will form this type of intermediate, right? After protonation. After this one, now this iminium ion can be react with the phenol ring. So we know that the lone pair of electron will push electron here, as base will abstract the proton from phenol. Oxyanion will form, oxyanion will push electron here, and this benzene ring double bond will attack on this iminium ion, and it will form this type of intermediate. After getting this one, the next step is nitrogen lone pair will again pull electron here, and yeah, sorry. So after getting this, aromatization will takes place, and we will get this intermediate. And then the another molecule of acetic acid will protonate this nitrogen NH group, right? So because acidic condition is that protonation will take place, and after that protonation, here we'll get this type of salt. Now again, because there are too many nitrogens, this nitrogen will push electron here, and it will get open up like this iminium salt again, and then again the same thing happen. Nitrogen lone pair push electron here, and trap the it will take the proton from here, proton transfer, and we'll get intermediate, this type of intermediate. Now on hydrolysis, this group will knock out, it will attack here, it will knock out, and we will get hydroxyaldehyde benzene ring as a product, aromatic ring as a product. So here at ortho position this group is coming. It can also be done at para position if para position is free. If not, then ortho will be preferred. Now let's solve some questions based on these things. So predict the major product of the following reaction. So AlCl3 is given. We know that this is a Friedel-Crafts reaction, right? AlCl3. So first of all, what will happen? It will form bond with this one AlCl3, and it will form AlCl3 this way. Okay, now AlCl4 is a good leaving group. It will knock out and carbocation formation will takes place. Now this group will get migrated because migration will takes place. Primary carbocation is not that much stable compared to the secondary one. That's why migration will takes place. Okay, so 1,2 methyl shift will takes place, which will form tertiary carbocation. So primary compared to primary one, tertiary is more stable, right? So after this carbocation formation, benzene ring will attack on this one and it will form the product this way. So that's why the option number one is the correct answer. Acylation, alkylation will takes place, but the migration of methyl group is also taking place here. The next one is measure the pred, uh, predict the major product of the following reaction. So here you can see that this reaction is an example of Willsmeyer formylation reaction. So in this case, POCl3 will react with DMF, dimethyl formamide, right? Dimethyl formamide. This is DMF. So it will react with Cl3 and it will form this type of intermediate. First, the protonation will takes place, and then it will attack on this phosphorus. Correct? Sorry. Okay, this way. Now, after getting this one, the next step is lone pair of this Cl will abstract the proton and it will form the intermediate, which will look like this way. Now the lone pair of nitrogen will push electron and this whole OPOCl2 group will knock out PO2Cl. Now we will get this intermediate. After getting this one, the step 2 is from deprotonation will takes enol formation will takes place in acidic condition, and after that enol formation, enol will attack on this iminium ion and it will form the intermediate, which will look like this one. Now the nitrogen lone pair will push electron here and Cl minus will takes place. Elimination of Cl minus will takes place to give this intermediate. Okay, after this one, Cl minus is in the medium, so it will attack on carbonyl center, act as a nucleophile and it will get open up. After this one, hydrolysis will takes place and hydrolysis will result in a formation of this alpha beta unsaturated double bond. So that's how we will get this as a product. So in this case, at ortho position we will get aldehyde. The correct answer is option number A. Next question is predict the major product of the following reaction. In this type of reaction we have solved right now. So in, I have discussed this type of question here only. The name reaction is this one, Duff reaction, right? So just try to solve this question by yourself. The method is same, Duff reaction, and you will get the product. So for product, you know that para position is free. Both the ortho position are occupied. So I told you ortho or para substitution will takes place, right? So here ortho position are occupied, so para position is free. Or at para position, acylation will takes place. So this will be your product, right? So product is option number A. Solve it by yourself. First do the protonation on nitrogen H plus, then this lone pair will push electron here. It will get open up. Imine formation will take place, and this iminium ion will get attacked by this one, and that's how you have to solve this one. Okay, I have given some hint. I have solved previous example also. So this is a homework for you. Next one, predict the major product of the following reaction. In this case, this is a Haber-Fischer synthesis. In Haber-Fischer synthesis, what happens first? We have benzene ring and this nitrile group, right? So first, in acidic basic condition, we will see the mechanism. First of all, protonation will takes place at this position, nitrile group, and we will get this one. This is the resonance structure of this one, right? And then it will react with the benzene ring. So benzene ring will attack on electrophilic center. Which one? This one, right? Then after the attack, we will get this intermediate, and then aromatization will takes place to give this product. Then HCl elimination will result in a formation of iminium salt. Okay. So after the formation of this iminium salt, base role is there. Now base is there, so base will abstract the proton, right? So it this is nothing but this one, right? The base will abstract the proton from here, and it will give you aromatic lone pair will push electron here and CCl group knockout. So this is the hydrolysis, and it will give you aromatic nitrile group here along with the chloroform byproduct. So the reaction is known as the Haber-Fischer synthesis. Okay, next one. Predict the major product of the following reactions. So here thiomethyl thiophenol is there along with the SbCl6 salt and acetonitrile. So this is example of again Haber-Bosch reaction. We have discussed this one. So in Haber-Bosch reaction, this intermediate is there which will attack on this one. So the double bond will attack on this nitrile group, electrophilic center of this nitrile group, and it will get undergo a reaction to form this type of intermediate. Now this nitrogen intermediate is there. It will further attack by this double bond here, and it will get this side. Now after that attack, we'll get this type of products. So here the correct answer is option number this. Predict the major product of the following reaction. So here we have phosphoric acid on arrow. Okay, so acid is there, so protonation will takes place. So protonation on any carbonyl center will takes place. So here the protonation will happen, and then another lone pair of oxygen will attack on this electrophilic center. Okay, so after this one, it will form this type of 5-member cyclic furan ring, and then the aromat this bond will shifted here, and it will form this type of intermediate. After this one, proton transfer will takes place, and aromatization will also takes place to give the corresponding furan ring attached. So this reaction is known as a furan synthesis. So the correct answer is option number A. Okay. Next one is predict the major product of the following reaction. In this case, we have the succinamide. Sorry. So in this reaction, we know that this benzene ring, this aromatic ring will attack on this carbonyl center, electrophilic carbonyl center, and it will get open up. Now after that one, it will push back electron, and this ring will get open to give this type of intermediate. Now Wolff-Rishner rearrangement will takes place. Wolff-Rishner reduction or Clemmensen reduction will takes place to give the to reduce this carbonyl center, and we'll get this one. So here you can say Wolff-Rishner or Clemmensen is given. So both will reduce this carbonyl group, and it will give this type of product. Then after the in acidic condition, the cyclization will takes place. So in acidic condition, what will happen? This double bond will again attack on carbon with carbon, which will look like this one, and it will get open up. Now back push will eliminate H2O group to give the corresponding cyclic product. So this is an example of Riddle-Craft acylation reaction. So here, as I told you, in acylation, sometimes acyl group is used and sometimes acid anhydrides are used. So this is anhydride, right? Anhydride. So this is succinic anhydride. Okay. Now predict the major product of the following reaction. Now predict the major product of the following reaction. So here we have AlCl3 NaCl, right? Talking about the mechanism, AlCl3 is a Lewis acid and NaCl is there. So benzene ring is there, which will attack on this center. First double bond isomerization is taking place. After that one, benzene ring will attack over here and it will get here. Now this O will chelate with AlCl3. Okay. After that chelation, aero- after that chelation, hydrolysis will result in a product formation. So this reaction is also example of Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So here in first step, this is in conjugation form. So this state is more stable because of alpha beta unsaturation conjugation. So that's why the equilibrium arrow is more on this side. So this is more stable form of this molecule, right? This double bond will undergo isomerization. So that's why after this one, cyclization will takes place, and this is an example of Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. The next one, predict the major product of the following reaction. So the reaction is an example of Pillsbury-Hack reaction. So we have discussed the mechanism of Pillsbury-Hack reaction. So in that case, what happens at alpha position, ortho position, we are getting the aldehyde group, right? So here we will get the aldehyde group. So directly I will write the answer here. This one. Solve the mechanism by yourself. This is homework for you. The next one is the same reaction we have discussed, HMTA, right? What we have to do? First protonation of this one. Then this will push electron here, it will get open up, and then attack of this group. So this is the Duff reaction example. Again, you have to do it by yourselves. I have solved this type of question earlier, right? So HMTA will undergo a cyclization and the product is this one. Correct answer. Next one, the major product of the following reaction. So this is a Gilman reaction. You can see on arrow, Gilman reagent is there in ether, minus 15 degree. So in Gilman reagent, what happens? Gilman reagent is there. So here there is no alpha beta unsaturated double bond. So this cuprate, methyl cuprate will attack here and SN2 bromination elimination will take place. Then further again next molecule will attack on the same manner in the same manner to give the dimethyl substitution over here. So the correct answer is this one. Everything will remain as it is. There is no change. Okay. No change in stereochemistry. The next question is the major product of the reaction. So again, cuprate is given. what you have to do now in this case, O acetate group is a leaving group, right? So in that previous case, the bromide was a leaving group. So methyl amine will attack on here. So here two possibilities are there. Either it will attack from below plane, okay, below plane. So this group will become on top side, right? Sorry. Here we have acetate group. So one for conjugate addition will take place. So it will attack either from top face and it will go here. It will knock out. And another possibility is that it will attack from this side. It will go like that, and again acetate group will knock out. So this group will on equatorial position only, but the coming in nucleophile will decide the cis E or Z stereochemistry. So that's why we will get the EZ mixture. So here we will get EZ mixture. So the correct answer is option number 1, because conjugate attack will takes place here. That's why we will get this way. Okay. The next question is the major product of the following reaction is. So here we have zinc, right? Metal. Zinc insertion will take place. So first of all, where the zinc insertion will take place here. Oxidative addition of this brom will takes place. Organozinc reagent is here, right? This is the Reformatsky type of reaction. Reformatsky reaction. So here, yeah, zinc zinc insertion. Zinc will chelate with the oxygen atom, and it will form this type of inhalate, and then this inhalate will attack on ketone to form this type of intermediate. Now you can see here, this will attack on this carbonyl, this one will go here and this will come here. It will form 6 member transition state, and this will further on hydrolysis will result in the formation of corresponding alcohol, alcohol ester. Okay, so the correct answer is option number A. So this reaction is known as a Reformatsky reaction. This is again organocuprate reaction. So you can see here we have methyl group. So it will undergo and also we have one for conjugated double bond, right? Alpha beta unsaturated ketone. So first of all it will attack here. It will go like this. So it will form this type of intermediate, right? So attack is from top face because it will draw the structure in chair conformation. Suppose this is on above the plane, right? So sorry, this is planar, right? This is planar group and this is below the plane. So attack will always prefer from the top place because there's behind the plane, back side of the plane is hindered, right? So that's why methyl group will come on the front side. Now after this attack we will get this type of intermediate. Now oxygen ion will push electron here, pair of electron here, and now this will trap the electrophile, right? We have discussed that it will trap the any electrophile, so it will attack intramolecularly on this one, and Br manase will knock out. So that's why it will form the cyclic ring. So that's this is the correct answer. But because the you can see here this bulky group are on backside, right? Backside is hindered, so that's why it will prefer to attack from the this this methyl group is on front side, but this group is on back side, correct? So back side means this whole chain is on backside, so that's why backside approach is preferable. So it will attack from backside only, and the methyl group will come front side. That's why this cis decalin system will form. Cis decalin system. So the correct answer is option number A. Option number A. Okay. The next question is the major product of the reaction is. So here you can see in this case SnCl4 is given. SnCl4 will form bond with this SnCl4 and elimination of Cl minus will result in a carbocation formation. Now this carbocation will get trapped by acetonitrile. So acetonitrile will attack here and form this type of intermediate. After this one, the benzene ring will trap electrophilic center here and form this type of product. This product. So the correct answer is, now after this one, this product positive charge is there over here. Sorry. So we will get this product. So the correct answer is option number 3. It's not the product. This one. Okay. And one more possibility is there here. This primary carbocation is there. So the methyl transfer will takes place and it will become secondary carbocation, which is more stable. As we have discussed, secondary carbocations are more stable. Correct? Now from here attack will takes place. But do you know what is the problem in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4 member ring formation will take place, and we all know this that 4 member ring is more strained. So due to this strain, carbocation stability is get down. So that's why strain will not result in a product formation. That's why we are getting 6 member product formation. The major product of the reaction is. Here you can see this is a Coleman rearrangement reaction. In this case, the this type of intermediate is formed via SN2 mechanism. So we already have this one. Correct? What's the next thing? Next, the base will attack on as a nucleophile. Sorry, this will act as a nucleophile on carbon, and attack will takes place at carbonyl center. So here also this attack will takes place at carbonyl center. Okay, so it will form this type of intermediate. Opening will takes place, and again back push of this electron will open the ring, right? And opening of the ring will result in a this product formation, the intermediate ion, right? After this one, the proton transfer will takes place and it will form the this nucleophilic species which will attack on carbonyl center to form the 6 member cyclic ring. Okay. After the 6 member cyclic ring formation, In this case also, I will draw here. Okay, this way. Now this negative charge will attack on this center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-member cyclic ring formation will takes place. It will get open up, back push, and it will eliminate this one. So here we will get got it. Till here all of you understood, right? Okay. After getting this one, what's the next step? Till here we got, right? Till here we get product, and then aromatization will takes place, which will happen like this one, and we'll get this as a product. So the correct answer is option number A. Okay. So this reaction is known as a Gabriel-Coleman rearrangement reaction. So in this case, 5-member to 6-member information is taking place. Right? Rearrangement is taking place. So next one is the major product of the reaction is. So in this case, we have acetonitrile. So here we can see that protonation will takes place first on with alcohol. So here we have secondary alcohol. Here protonation will takes place, and H2 elimination will result in a formation of carbocation. Then this carbocation will be trapped by this acetonitrile group. We'll write here C5F5 carbocation will be trapped by acetonitrile group. So I will write here and C ethyl. Correct? This way. Now we have water in the reaction, so water will attack on this iminium ion. We can write this in another form also, like SPH is there, and this way. Correct? Then water is there, water will trap this carbocation, and it will form SPH and COH methyl. After this one, what is the next step? Hydrolysis. Proton transfer will takes place. It will result in it. I will directly write the product this way, right? It is intermediate. Then proton transfer will takes place, and it will become SPH C5 F5 and H. So this is the product we are getting here. So the correct answer is option number one. And listen here, because after the carbocation formation, the attack can be happen from both the sides. So this retention of stereochemistry will not be there. So that's why we are getting this as a product. Okay, stereochemistry will get destroyed because ion elimination is taking place. So carbocation is not giving the correct stereochemistry. Now the next question is the major product of the reaction is. So in this case we have we have iodomethane and zinc copper. So here this is a Simon-Smith cyclopropionation reaction. So this is a concerted reaction. Here you can see that we have Z alkene. On Z alkene, 1,2 substituted product is formed. So here we can see the three centered concentrated transition state, and that's how we are getting cyclopropionation. So the correct answer is cyclopropionation will take place over here and here, but here the stereochemistry matters. So you can see that this cyclo OH group is oxy group is front side, right? Alkoxy group, and because of this one, the chelation will takes place because of because zinc will chelate with this one, this oxygen atom, right? And because of that chelation, the transition state which will form, which will be above the plane. So that's why this side we will get the above stereochemistry above the plane, and here oxygen is backside, so backside chelation will takes place and transition state will also form backside, which will result in a formation of backside double cyclopropionation. So that's why the correct answer is option number 3. The next question is the major product of the reaction is. So here you can see that this is a type of Castro-Stephens coupling reaction. So in this case we have phenylacetylene. Okay, after this phenylacetylene will react with this internal double bond in presence of copper. So this is a coupling reaction. So the mechanism is given here. First, copper iodide will react with the phenylacetylene and form the chelation here. Then pyridine will abstract the proton. So any base will abstract the proton. Here we have K2CO3. So base will abstract the proton and it will form the copper acetate acetylene intermediate. After this one, the copper iodide elimination will result in the formation of desired product. So this will attack on this one, it will knock out, and we will get this type of, okay, sorry, oxidative addition will take place. Okay, after the oxidative addition, this will take place and reductive elimination will result in a product formation. So here we will get, here oxidative addition will take place, so double bond triple bond will get fused. In this case correct answer is this one. Stereochemistry of this double bond will remain same. Okay. The next one is the major product of the following reaction is. So, sodium azide is used in presence of palladium charcoal and H2. The reduction is also there. So first of all, this N3 will attack on this carbon and bromine will knock out and it will form this type of intermediate. After this one, reduction will takes place, and this reduction will results in a product formation which is amine formation will takes place. So the correct answer is option number B. Everything will remain same, only amine formation will be there. Then in lecture 15, okay, so yeah, lecture 15 is the next class. So we have discussed today lecture 13 and 14, which is taught by Punemurthy sir. So here we have discussed various type of name reactions and the mechanism of those reactions. I have given some homework also. So try to solve it by yourself. If you have any question, any doubt regarding this thing, you can ask me anytime. So thank you so much for your kind attention. You can ask me in a comment section also. Okay. Thank you. I'm ending the class here. See you in the next class.